go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Luke and Chris with CrossFit Paradox 4 Scoops. We got Andrew and Will, our Oli lifting coaches. They're our guests on the show today. We're going to be talking about Olympic weightlifting in CrossFit, timed workouts. But first, we'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Andrew from CrossFit, Warriors CrossFit out in Elk Grove, California, and I trained under coaches Kathy Richard Bowling and Paul Bowling.
William Andrew, CrossFit 40th San Diego, and I trained under Coach David Miller.
Awesome. Olympic weightlifting and timed CrossFit workouts, it's a big debate. A lot of people are against it. So we just want to kind of hear a brief overview of what you guys think about it.
It can be good and it can be bad, just depending on how it's programmed. If you're using sensible weights as well as a sensible number of reps and rounds, then it's not so bad because there's less of a problem with, extreme fatigue and technique going out the window. But, if you have workouts where it's high volume and high weight, then it's a recipe for disaster. People are racing against the clock just trying to get the best time, but their technique goes out the window, so that just increasingly makes them susceptible to injury, and in the long run, that's not what you want.
Okay, so you're talking about the quality of the movement being the priority over the clock,
Absolutely.
Per se. That's you've heard us say it all before, guys. We've talked about it in the past a lot. So what do you think about Isabel and Grace? For those of you that don't know, 30 snatches or clean and jerks for time. What do you think about that?
I think it definitely can be done, but again, with proper technique being emphasized, and I think that responsibility falls largely on the coaching and the coaching staff. So.
Okay, so we have Rich Froning, the current Games champ, who can complete that in a minute and a half, 135-pound muscle snatches. You think that's acceptable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if as long as you have proper technique, and you're not exposing yourself to certain body positions that would make you hurt yourself, muscle snatches, a valid technique, and if you can use it, then that's cool. It'll take more energy, but it's a valid technique in my opinion.
Okay, so if you guys are Rich Froning, feel free, 30 snatches for time. If you guys aren't, going at a good steady pace, you guys think that would be a decent workout, or do you think a better program?
I mean, you get whatever you put into the workout. It's going to be difficult, whether your form is good or bad if you push yourself, but keeping a balance between staying healthy and avoiding injury and keeping proper technique, and then obviously trying to get the best time you can with proper technique.
Okay, great. Is there anything you guys would change as far as, is there a perfect program that you would think would safely incorporate Olympic lifting into timed workouts, certain standards?
I would guess, or I would say just, sensible number of, probably a low number of reps, maybe between, 5 to 8 at a reasonable weight. Like for me, I only weigh about 135 pounds, so I'd probably go with like, 95 or 115, something that's scaled properly, and something that won't completely fatigue that muscle group with other sort of movements like air squats or box jumps that would compromise your technique in the lift. Even though it might be a good workout, it's not the best in terms of staving off potential injury.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And as far as CrossFit as a sport, maybe the higher ups in the organization can reach out to Olympic weightlifting authority figures and try to get different perspectives on how to program and how to come out with workouts for the games or official workouts to send out officially, and just work out some sort of standardization of that.
An official standardization. It's official?
Yes.
All right. You guys heard it here first. Will and Andrew, you guys can catch them on Sundays when they get back in July for their Olympic lifting class. Sundays 10:45. And it's Luke and Chris again. CrossFit Paradox 4 Scoops. We will talk to you again soon.
Stay tuned.